everyone, it's me, Brian June. Today is Thursday, and we're here in the dungeon in the basement of the TBS building, as usual, for a Thursday show. And I hope you all out there enjoying your day off. It's National Foundation Day, which goes way back to the year 2333 BC when Hangul founded Gojoseon on October 3rd. Yes, and that was a long, long time ago, because it's BC, of course. That's a long time ago. We wasn't born back then. However, you know, it's those traditions that we need to follow, especially it's a Korean tradition. Y'all now learn something for y'all, you know, for some educated people out there or uneducated. Anyways, a lot of people in Korea right now love the country so much. Even other people who weren't even born in this country love this country so much. So why don't they marry the country? Anyways, that was a very bad segue to the first song of our show. And the first song is by Kate Winston, and she's singing a song called Till Death Do Us Part. But keep in mind, the word of the day is actually hidden in the track. Check it out. You guys are now tuned into What's Popping with Brian Jewer on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. You can send a text to # pound 1013 for a charge of 51. Send us a tweet to TBS What's Poppin' at TBS What's Poppin', or send us an email to efmpoppin@gmail.com. Also, you can send us a Kakao Talk message if you add TBS EFM as a plus friend on Kakao Talk. Also, if you want to just say hello, you're more than welcome to. You don't have to send a request. You could just give us a shout out or just tell us how you're doing today. That's what we like to do. We like to hear from our listeners and get to know you guys more and get, you know, more of a family vibe going on. Also, I want to remind you guys, if you'd like to join us for our open studio that airs every Fridays, but it's pre-recorded on Wednesdays, send us a message to efmpoppin@gmail.com and we'll get you guys situated to join us in the studio to, you know, just goof off with us and everything. It's a fun time with me, Olivia, and Eugene. And of course, we always have a special guest as well. So keep that in mind. With that said, now it's time for the word of the day. Now, today's word of the day is related to the title of the last song, which was Till Death Do Us Part. Now, it's kind of morbid, but this word that we're going to go with today is going to be die. Yes, of course, death, die, same thing. Why do we choose this, you know, downer word? No particular reason. I mean, sometimes we can be uppity up, but sometimes we're down too as well. And the words of the day can't be all happy all the time. They can't be gumdrops and, you know, beautiful, glitterified words all the time. And besides, the songs that don't always have to be about death, you know. You know, it could be other meanings, you know, just like this next song we're going to play for you guys. Not about death, but the next song is by a very talented singer, Sheryl Crow, and she's singing the theme song for the Bond film, Tomorrow Never Dies, which is the name of the song as well. Check it out, Sheryl Crow, Tomorrow Never Dies. That was Sheryl Crow with Tomorrow Never Dies. And coming up on today's show, it's Thursday. So that means that Eugene will be here for Poppin' News, where we're going to find out all the crazy news going on in the world. You know, there's some dumb people. Seriously, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. You guys can judge me. There's some dumb people in the world. Crazy records, strange stories from everywhere. You know, so we're going to be looking forward to that. So if you want to find out what cray stuff's going on in the world, please stay tuned. That's going to be in the second half, right after Paparazzi. But right now we're talking about the word of the day, and the word of the day is die. Now, this song is perfect for today's word of the day. And, you know, a lot of people might say that this might be a little morbid, but no. You know, we're not always talking about someone's life ending. You know, die doesn't always have to be that way. Death could be, you know, the death of the love of somebody. Doesn't mean an actual person having to die, you know? And there's a lot of songs like that. And the song that I'm going to, you know, play for you guys right now is a perfect example. And the song that I want to play for you guys actually is a great song by a great singer, yes sir, and who sounds very beautiful. Not today. The singer sounds a little sexy, you know. He got the little raspy voice. And obviously, I'm giving you a hint who the singer is, y'all. If you didn't get it by now, it's me. Yes. So right now, we're going to play a song for you guys by me. This is Brian Jew with the song called Let This Die.
난 간절히 바래 널 기다렸었지 제발 돌아와 주길 바랐던 내 맘 변해버린 난 이미 난 이미 오래전부터 갈라진 사랑의 가는 길 앞에 서서 달라진 네 마음속 변해버린 네 맘속에 난 예정을 안고 완벽했던 추억의 시간을 돌려감고 마음속에 의무식 사이로 뜨거웠던 둘만의 스텝만 반복해 기억도 힘이 계속 잊혀지겠지만 기다릴게 돌아와 너 멀리만 갔지만 너 들어줄게 제발 끝이란 말만 하지만
Oh my goodness, that song is so good. I wonder why the song is so good. That was by Brian Jewel. That was called Let This Die. Yes, it was so good. Anyway, this is ghetto coming out in me. You guys don't know if I'm ghetto. Go on my Facebook. There's a picture. I know I didn't add you, but one of my high school friends recently put the picture up, and it's me with all my friends, and you can see why. My friends actually wrote the comments. She goes, oh, now it explains everything. So it's pretty funny. It's a good picture. It's a throwback picture of me and my friends back in high school. But enough of me in high school. That song is so good. Actually, that's the story behind that song is that when I first got the demo, that wasn't the vibe that I wanted to go for. I wanted to actually do like a complete flip around and do some kind of club dubstep sound. I do love dubstep. It's a good sound for me as well. I'm going to try that sooner or later in the future. But I wanted to do that when Let This Die first came out. But the demo came in and I heard the demo and I was like, oh my gosh. This is an amazing track. I need to do this song. And the record label and I were like, all right, you know what? Let's talk to the writers. And I was thinking what I could do to make it different. And in the original version of the demo, there's no rap part. So then my record label actually came up with it. They're like, how about we put a rapper in there? And the first person that came to mind, of course, because I've always wanted to work with him, was Tiger J.K. So in the Korean version, we have Tiger J.K. Rapping on it. In the English version, since I was working with hanging out with Flow Sick at the time, a lot with him, of course, and the Asiatic Boys, I thought, why not have Flow on the album as well, rapping in the English version, which, pretty much put it together. It was like the icing on the cake, pretty much, for that single. So thank you to Tiger J.K. and Flo for featuring on that track. But enough of my track. We got to get into the final song of the first half of our show. And it's a little bit of an oldie, but a goodie, of course. But I'm sure you guys have all heard the song before. I can't really sing it for you because I'm not too sure about the melody. I forgot the melody. It's been a while since I heard the song. But the group is called Cutting Crew. I'm not sure if it rings a bell for you guys, but I'm sure when you hear the song, you're going to be like, oh, this song. Yes, Cutting Crew. This is the last song of the first half of our show, but don't change that dial because we still got Paparazzi and Eugene with Poppin' News. Check it out. This is I Just Died in Your Arms by Cutting Crew. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's Paparazzi makes us really, really happy, especially me, because it comes from YouTube. And we've got news that the popular video website has launched an official K-pop channel. It's about time. Now you can get your fix of K-pop by simply going to youtube.com/K-pop, and everything you could possibly hope to see about K-pop will be on the channel, on one channel too. And I think this shows that the K-pop fans are becoming a force to be reckoned with. And people are realizing that there are a lot of opportunities that can be had by tapping into this group of fans out there who love K-pop. There's so many people in the world who are falling in love with K-pop. So you fans out there have spoken up, and now you officially got your own channel, especially for all you K-pop lovers out there. So if you want to look at all the K-pop videos you want to look at, go to, like I said, youtube.com/K-pop. Hopefully they'll have my videos out there. But for now, they probably have all the K-pop, kitty bopper, little teeny bopper girl groups and boy bands and all that stuff. But I'm not part of that genre anymore, because I'm an artiste. That's what I'm saying. That's my forte. Anyways, yes. And if you actually want to go there and check out videos, you can. And the great thing is, to announce the launch of the new channel, there was a special event where people can get an autographed copy of my man Henry's album, Trap. Yes, if you didn't get it yet, go to the, site and find out how to get the autographed copy. So since we're talking about Henry's album right now, here's a song we're going to play for you guys. This is Trap by Henry. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Poppin' News with my man Eugene Huang. How you doing, Eugene?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad. I'm getting a little bit better. Yesterday I sounded way more raspier.
That's true.
No, I don't want to gross people out, but I'm still spitting up green gunk. Yes.
Oh, it's green and it's not red and yellow? Then it's okay.
No, red and yellow, I think that's a state where you're mixed with blood, and that's really bad. You need to go to the hospital for that.
But let's go on to some nicer things first.
What's wrong with green gunk?
Well, I don't know. You
didn't like the ectoplasm juice from the Ghostbusters?
Actually, when I was a kid, I had that the toy of that. It was this really.
They have a toy for the ectoplasm juice?
Yeah, you could find the little it was called Goop or something, right? And it was
I remember.
Slime in a can or something. And then later, when the Ninja Turtles came out, they made it into what was it? The ectoplasm, or what? The mutagen, retro mutagen ooze. Yeah.
That was
really funny. So.
See, back in the day, we had way better toys than these days.
Definitely. Yes. I really enjoyed all of those toys, and now it's just all video games. It seems like.
I know. That's why I look online and people talk about kids being overweight at such a young age. It's because the video games, they don't get out.
A lot of people would say though it's just us getting old, right? And speaking of getting old, that's what our first story is about. This comes from the Huffington Post.
Good segue.
Thank you. Do you know what a supercentenarian is?
I have no idea.
Okay, a supercentenarian is someone who is at least 110 years old.
Whoa!
Yes, and there is a filmmaker from Colorado named Hunter Weeks who he's making a documentary about really old people, and he's interviewed 6 very old people to find out the secrets to how they can
live a long
life.
Yes.
Exactly. One of the people he interviewed was actually the film is inspired by Walter Pruning, and his secret was that he smoked cigars until he was 99.
So smoking cigars helps the longevity of your life?
Well, there's no scientific evidence to support that, but if you think about other long-lived celebrities, there was one, Mr. George Burns, who also smoked a lot of cigars and drank a lot of martinis, and he lived to be over 100. So, for some people, I guess.
I hope I can live a long time. I'm doing CrossFit. I don't know if CrossFit makes a difference, but well, if I find out CrossFitters die at the age of 60 or 70, I'm going to quit CrossFit and I'm going to start smoking cigars.
I think we should reiterate though that probably smoking cigars is not good for you.
It's probably not, and he's just probably a special case because I'm pretty sure there's other cigar smokers out there who've died at a younger, passed on at a younger age.
Okay, so. And there was also the oldest living person was Miss Bessie Cooper.
Okay,
and she loved fried chicken.
So I love fried chicken.
Everybody loves fried chicken.
I had fried chicken last night. Not gonna lie.
Did you have the Korean fried chicken or?
I did, but it's still good. The place I go to right in front of my house, it is delish.
Ah, okay.
Yes.
So they always have in Korean fried chicken? They have the normal, it's called fried, and then they have the yangnyeom chicken.
Okay, I don't like no yangnyeom.
Yeah, I don't really like that either.
I keep it pretty simple. I just like fried chicken the way it should be with the crispy outer deep fried skin.
Yes.
Ooh, I be licking my lips. It's so good.
Just like the Colonel or the Sailor makes. You know what I mean?
Yes. Well, not the Colonel in Korea, though. In Korea, they don't make it the same.
Well, there's one specific one, maybe on a specific.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
That maybe, anyway, let us continue.
Yes.
He said that over the course of the film, he found out that all the supercentenarians had one thing in common. They had very strong wills. So maybe it is the strong wills that kept them alive. They're just willing themselves to live rather than it's the fried chicken and cigars. I mean,
Well, I had that in common too.
you got a strong will?
I got a strong will to live. I wouldn't live till I'm 215.
215. What year would that be?
That'd be a long time. That would be actually bad because I'd have to watch my grandkids, kids to all pass away.
Yeah,
you
your
know?
great
great. Yeah, that'd be sad.
And
Actually,
it'd be like, great grandpappy, can you sing that song for me again? You'd be like,
I know how hard you tried, and just sing to my.
Yeah.
They'd be like, you never sang that song. You don't even sound like that man anymore. I'm like, because I'm old now.
exactly. And they'll have their little hologram things like they're watching or something, right? All right, let's move on. Do you remember the big trial that was in 1992 in
There's
California?
been so many trials.
California.
Oh, does it have to do with something cutting off?
No.
Oh.
There was a ex-football star turned actor who allegedly. Well, actually, he was proven not guilty. Okay, his lawyer was Johnny Cochran. Do you
Oh, okay. Everybody knows Cochran.
Yes.
Okay.
So who was the? Of course, we're talking about O.J. Simpson, right? O.J. Simpson. So he is now in jail right now, not for that
Oh,
crime,
he's back
but
in jail?
well, he's been in jail for quite a while. Actually,
I thought he had bail. That's why.
Yeah, you know, see, he got out off for the original thing, but then there was a recent thing where he broke into some museum and tried to steal his Heisman Trophy or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but
Why do celebrities and athletes go to this cray-cray state of mind? I don't get that.
I don't know. But right now he is serving a 33-year sentence for armed robbery. Yeah, at the Lovelock Correctional Center in Nevada, and he tried to smuggle. He has this really interesting thing where he tried to smuggle the cookies into his cell after lunch. So he was eating lunch, wanted to get some extra cookies, took the cookies, put them in his pocket. And,
So he didn't really do anything illegal.
Well, apparently you're not allowed to have food in your cell because it's a sanitary problem,
Oh my goodness.
So he snuck the food into his cell. And
It's just food, y'all. Relax.
yeah, and as the person was searching him, they kept finding cookies inside his pants and everything, and OJ was just standing there with a goofy smile on his face, according to this source, which is orange.co.uk. And then all the other inmates, they were really laughing really hard, so they thought it was hilarious.
It'd be goofy to find out, like, oh, look, my man, he getting, patted down because he got some chocolate chip cookies in his pocket. That's kind of funny.
When you think about it, though, like, if you see all those prison movies and everything, it's people fight over small things.
Yeah, stupid things like, I want that extra pea. No, I want the extra mashed potatoes. And then they start going to get in a fight. I seen that stuff, throwing trays at each other,
Exactly.
breaking each other's necks.
It's a different world that I'm sure most of us probably can't understand
And
unless
don't want to understand.
Yeah, definitely, we don't
I
want
do
to.
not want to be in no jail. Because you know what they do to pretty boys in jail. I don't want to explain it, but we're going to get to the next song.
Oh, yes. Because we were talking about cookies, here's a song by Shonen Knife called Cookie Day.
That was Shonen Knife with Cookie Day.
Very nice, Brian.
Yes, I don't know why that song made me think of the Nickelodeon theme song, though.
Yes, the Nickelodeon.
Bam, 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 Nickelodeon. Yeah, we all grew up to that.
Yeah, of course, all of us are
Is it the same theme song nowadays, though?
I don't know. I think they've changed it. They don't even call it Nickelodeon anymore. It's called Nick. So,
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's like calling me Brian. Instead of Brian, call me Bry.
It's like, the Cartoon Network is now CN. So
People love everything short. It's like Koreans, too, when they see a TV show and it's long,
Yeah.
they take the first word and then the second word and they take the front of it and they make it short.
yeah, or
I don't like that.
even some like groups like Sonyoshide, people were calling it Soshi for a while.
Yeah. Even in Korea, the bus cards.
Yeah.
In Korea, they say, bus 카드 충전해,
Yeah.
right? I didn't know. Some girl came up to me and goes, 빡가충, 빡가충. And I thought she was cursing at me or something. I was like, what is you saying?
Wow.
It's a shortened version of bus 카드 충전해.
Of course.
I was like, you cray. These young people, man.
So yeah, there could be a lot of new slangs that come up that way. That I guess it would be really
And it's
difficult
hard to catch up with the new slangs.
especially if you're not a native speaker. I mean, I would say that your Korean is almost near native. I would expect, but in my case,
But now if you come up to me and be like, 빡가충.
yeah, exactly. You can't study for that.
Yes, there's no books on that. Anyways, we got to get into the news because everything's in cray.
Okay, so do you like gold? Everyone likes gold, right?
I do like gold.
Okay.
But I prefer white gold because it looks cooler. Mm-hmm. But the funny thing is, because I'm allergic to white gold, I have to rock regular gold or platinum or silver. I'm allergic to white gold.
So you're a gold racist. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not a racist. Actually, speaking of gold, the new phone that's coming out from the that fruit company.
Yes.
I want their new phone in the gold color.
You know, I heard this story in China, actually, that they are actually selling stickers, gold stickers that you can put on the back of the phone to make it look like you got the actual new one. You know? So if you have the old one...
But still a little bit thicker, wouldn't it?
If you examine
Because if you look at the
closely, I
phone,
guess...
the bumper itself has to be silver too, gold too as well.
Well, yeah, there's stickers for that also.
Oh my goodness.
So you can get the stickers for $2.
But they don't have the touch technology thing, the fingerprint thing.
Probably not. But I mean, you know, if you want to trick people, you could do that. But let's get on. We're still talking about this gold. This is in Germany. This story happened. Now, what would you do if you found on the street in a bag like several kilos of gold in the bag? Would you just keep it? Would you report it? What would you do?
Well, I know a lot of people would be like, do the good thing and report it. But
Yeah.
why is it bad to keep it? You found it. It's not like you stole it. So, I mean, maybe I might take 1 or 2 bars out and then go to the police office and be like, hey, I found this. I don't know where it came from. But, I mean, I got to give myself a prize for finding it.
Okay, well, that would be a problem then if the person who may have lost the bag, you know, he says how much was in there, and if he had a document that could reveal that, then they might start searching you. Right?
Would I still be at fault if I wasn't the one who stole the bag?
Right, but you're by taking the gold out of there, you'd be stealing. But anyway,
I'm giving myself a prize.
Well, probably the other person should be giving it to you. But
That's
anyway,
true.
That's besides the point. In Germany, they found in April in a luggage locker at a train station this bag of gold, and the man. I mean, there was no man who came and turned it in. It's just the police took it, and no one has come forward to say that it belongs to them.
And they announced that they found this bag of gold too.
Yeah. And they said,
okay, my bad. I was in Germany last week and I left a bag of gold in the locker.
This was in April.
In April? Yeah, I was in Germany in April.
Yeah, they say that if nobody comes forward, then this will be sold. So
what?
Yeah.
So who gets the money? The government?
I guess so. But why do you think that no one would come forward? Because I mean,
it was stolen. I think.
You think it was stolen?
I think.
Yeah. Well, I think possibly that the gold could be, a payment for something illegal, illegal activity like that. So if they come forward, then they'd be admitting to...
It could be a trick, yeah, because cops might not tell them that they know it was like a drug payment or something illegal.
Right.
And then boom, handcuffs. What? So actually, I was joking. I wasn't in Germany, y'all. Yes.
Not recently, anyway. Have you been
recently.
to Germany before?
No, I do want to go to Germany. I have some friends out there, Frankfurt and all that good stuff, and I was thinking maybe one day in the future, but not on my vacation time because you know how much I hate flying.
Why do you hate flying so much? I think a lot of people out there might want to know that because you do mention
fear that
a lot.
actually grew with time. In the beginning, like when I first came to Korea and auditioned all that stuff, I was so eager to be on a plane. I was
Really?
like, yay, the turbulence made me have fun. I loved roller coasters back then, so that turbulent weather stuff and the plane shaking made me excited.
Yeah.
But as I'm getting older and older, you realize I can't say it right. Statistically, yes. I know that there's more and more of a chance of me being able to go down in a plane. And that thought goes over my mind over and over again. And I had the worst luck. So before I get on a plane, I actually watch documents and and documentaries and TV shows about plane crashes. Like literally the night before I went on my plane ride to Taiwan, before we went on to one of the worst turbulent flights ever.
Yeah.
I watched the first pilot for Lost.
Oh.
And boom, the plane snaps in half.
That's
the night
scary.
before I go on a plane. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what if this happens to me?
Yeah, so movies you should not watch before getting on a plane would include, Lost, Alive. Have you seen
Alive? Yes.
Don't watch
but
that.
I think it's not like I planned to watch it. I didn't know Lost was about a plane crash. It's like I played it. My friend goes, "You'd love this show." Watched it.
Yeah.
Loved the episode, but I realized, oh my gosh, I have to go on a plane tomorrow. And since that day, I had the worst luck because every time I go on a plane the night before or maybe a few hours before, I flip through channels. I'm like, oh, what's this movie?
And it's about a plane crash or something.
Or plane going down.
That's just bad luck, though. I mean,
exactly. That's why the fear builds up.
I whenever I get on a plane, I haven't really been afraid. There's been one time when I was actually, this is really weird, I was flying from Vancouver to Seattle. And I went into Vancouver, And then I was going to Seattle, actually, so I had to take a small
Oh,
plane
those are the worst. The
with
small
the
ones?
propellers, you know?
Oh, heck no.
That was really, really
They
scary,
shake a lot.
actually. It shook a lot. The steward actually fell down when he was trying to give us drinks because it was shaking around with all the turbulence and everything. So we were all really afraid. And when it landed, we were like, yes, finally.
Well, I don't know about you, but I don't know if I told you about the flight coming back or going to Jakarta recently for a show. The flight it was a 6-hour and 25-minute flight.
In Indonesia?
It's going to Indonesia. But we had turbulence for 5 hours.
5 hours of turbulence?
Yes. The captain came on, the Korean captain and the American captain both came on and announced that they were going to go through turbulent weather constantly. So I was thinking, little bumps and shakes there, but no, it was really freakishly shaky to
Were
the
you
point
going
where...
through like a hurricane or something?
No, because they said that during the month of September, the air in going towards Indonesia is really bad for planes and stuff. So it's not just our plane. A lot of planes went through it.
I see.
But for me to go through something like that and the fear that I have in flying, it freaked me out so much that the stewardess actually brought me like 10 pillows.
Wow.
Covered me up because I felt like I'd be,
She made a little womb around
She
you.
did. There's a picture. Actually,
You had a
Alexander.
fetal position, right?
Alexander went with me, so he took a picture of me with the pillows.
Awesome.
And then the stewardess actually took turns holding my hand.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
This is in first class then?
This was in business class.
Man, business class is so much
No,
better.
but I was so scared that they were holding my hands. I was sweating, and she would actually say that I'm sweating, and then they would take turns holding my hand.
Yeah,
and
but if you're not in
comforting me.
business class, you'd be like, "Oh my God, I'm afraid of flying." The girls
they
like,
have to comfort you
"Man,
no
here's
matter
some
what."
water, whatever, you know." Yeah. They're not gonna hold your hand.
For those of you who are scared of flying like me, stewardess are there to comfort you in the plane ride, I guess.
In business class.
Or any class. Anyways, that's all the time we have. Enough time to talk about business class and planes. But yes, since we were talking about gold before, about that big bag of gold that was found in Germany.
Yes.
Perfect song set up for you guys right now. And it's what song, Eugene?
It is Sting with Fields of Gold.
Yes, and that's the last song for our show. This is Brian Ju and
Eugene Huang.
signing off.
Peace.
Ciao.